Good day, everybody. Bernard King here from MyGridironFace. Y'all already know I got my boy D-Lump on. D-Lump, say what's up to the world and everything. Y'all, hey, listen, D-Lump, and now the camera is dark, but D-Lump gonna come on later. So you see my face. Hold on, I got this other stand in the way. Let me move this out the way.
Yeah, man.
I had my other stand in the way. All right, it's just me and my microphone and my hat. I mean, me and my laptop and all that stuff. But that's cool though. We know we got a lot of things to talk about tonight. D-Lump, you know, of course, the SEC fires another coach. You know, which is your team.
Hey man, that's why I'm smoking that Brian.
Hey,
all my LSU fans, man, y'all going right one and a half.
Hey, he said he got the Brian Kelly pack. Yeah, he's smoking the Brian Kelly pack, y'all. So he gonna be on later. At any rate, you know, the SEC find another coach. Actually, this is Sunday. They would do the NFL, but due to the fact that some stories have developed over the weekend, you know, of course, Brian Kelly getting fired. We got some significant injuries that happened in the NFL today. We're going to talk about those things. We're going to talk about teams who we thought would win, but wound up being the other way around. We're going to talk about all that stuff today. Some things that are coming up. And also, we're going to talk about the NBA scandal that's going on right now as well. So we're going to talk about that whole NBA thing. So even though it's a football show, football content, but some things on the outside of football that's due to another sport, pretty much it could filter over into football. So just want to put that out there as well. So needless to say, let's go ahead and go over these scores and storylines. So first segment will be the NFL, talk about the things that are going on today. All the teams who won, congrats to you guys. You got, yes sir. You guys got their energy. So, you know, hey, okay, so let's go ahead and talk about the Thursday game. Even though that game is, 4 days played? I mean, 4 days, let's see something. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, 4 days away. Thursday night game, man. I mean, the Chargers and the Vikings, man. Justin Herbert, old boy putting in some work. Jim Harbaugh, hey, look, Jim Harbaugh kind of picked up where he left off in the NFL years ago, man. Not a bad team. Justin Herbert, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Yeah, it's all right. oh yeah. My bad. I meant to tell y'all this right here. I forgot. The Broncos is hold on, my bad. The Broncos is
West.
Yeah. The Broncos is D-Lump's favorite team, so that's why he said they all right. But outside of your fandom for the Chargers, outside of your fandom, D-Lump, give me your honest and not political or politically biased, but just your football analytic assessment of this game.
Carson Wentz shouldn't have played.
He called him in the traffic cone.
He was not moving.
He called him in the traffic cone.
Pocket was collapsing. Overthrows. He was not good Thursday.
Wow.
And he shouldn't have played. You can tell he was hurt. Even the commentators kept saying, "Oh, they should have." Every possession they had, he got hit. He might not have got sacked.
Right.
And you get hit, you like, I knew it. They were like, all right, we back up. Damn, I'm finna get hit again. So now, you're not focused on looking down the field because you're trying to protect yourself.
Yeah.
If you already injured, the defense know you injured, even the coordinator know you injured. Hey, man, when you get closer and you hit him, man, make sure you get his arm. That shoulder, too.
Yeah. Look, it's kind of like playing a video, man, because remember, we talking about, okay, you talking about the game, right? Now, You know how you play a video game and you find that big boss that's on that board, and every boss has a weak spot, so you attack that weak spot. Yeah, so you attack that weak spot. So that's exactly what it was in a football game. Yeah.
And for Carson Wentz, that was his whole damn body.
He said, "Yo, you cold, boy."
Bro,
He said it was whole body. Hell no.
I'm just saying, bro, the game was so lopsided at the beginning. The minute Chargers jumped out, you knew Minnesota was gonna pass heavy, and you have a pass heavy offense with a quarterback that's already hurt.
Right.
Come on, man.
So my question is, okay, all right. Here's my question: what happened to JJ McCarthy? What was wrong with him?
He's still not him.
Oh. Okay. That's why I want, like, okay, why JJ McCarthy ain't playing? Yeah, okay, all right. So now that explains everything. Okay, that kind of explains everything. Okay, so the question is, okay, your assessment on the Chargers. Not I saw your fandom, but your football assessment of the Chargers. Uh-huh.
You know, the work that don't really get put on the stat sheet, no one really cares about. Justin Herbert looked in command, limited the turnovers.
Okay.
Got out the pocket, he moved the pocket, ran, scrambled when he needed to, got down, didn't take many hits. The only thing that really what happened with the Chargers, Derwin James got hurt. And so it's really that's about the only thing that they did wrong. Well, that happened wrong for them in that game was he got hurt.
All right, and speaking of Vidal went 117 yards, so he put in work now. He put in some work now.
Think about it. You go from the practice squad, not even on the starting roster.
Right.
You come in with 100 yards and a touchdown. Come on, man. It was just one of them nights, man.
And Minnesota, they were supposed to have a good defense this year. I mean, they had pretty steady defense over the past couple of years. Right. And that's cool. Now, moving on. I'm going to get to the Falcons and the Dolphins later, but let's go ahead and go to, I know it's my football team. We're going to get to them later. But let's go ahead and skip that game, and let's go with the Ravens and the Bears, man. Hey, you know what? In my predictions, I picked that the Bears would beat the Ravens, but yeah, we are. Well, speaking of those picks, we'll get to those later too. Tyler Huntley with the start, 186 yards, 1 touchdown. And Derrick Henry with the touchdown, with 2 touchdowns as well. Now check this out. Derrick Henry, right? Passed Walter Payton all time, 5th all time. So Derrick Henry surpassed Walter Payton.
Hall
of Fame. He is already Hall of Famer.
He's a walking Hall of Famer.
He's a walking Hall of Famer. I mean, that's First Valley all day, every day with Derrick Henry. He passed Walter Payton sweetness, i.e. sweetness is what they called him, but passed Walter Payton, 5th all-time running back, which is crazy work. So he definitely getting up in there. And I thought that because, Lamar had been out, they've been losing games like crazy. Like he got ruled out once again. He may come back next week. But Baltimore did get some pieces back on defense as well. So that's another bright spot that's going on with the Ravens. But Lamar Jackson being out, I was like, okay, because what did we always say? You got players that play in the system and players that are the system. And I think what we saw today that it was players that play in the system. So I think Baltimore kind of switched a lot of things around and working things around the team as opposed to Lamar Jackson. So
I think they kept Lamar out too though because they play Thursday.
Oh yeah, they play the Dolphins. Yeah. Yeah. Look, speaking of Caleb Williams, 285 yards, no touchdown, 1 interception. And the only bright spot was DeAndre Swift with a touchdown. Now, Rome Doomsday with 114 yards, receiving, and the Bears were 2 sacks. But at the same time, you know, Caleb Williams, I'm telling you, man, listen, I keep telling y'all, everybody think this is a joke. The reason why Caleb Williams got a lot of quarterback problems is because he ain't getting them pedicures, man, the manicures. He don't want to mess up his nails, dog. I'm telling you, bro.
Hey, man, ain't nothing wrong with no manicure. Now you gotta get your, look.
Listen.
Taking care of your feet and your hands is cool.
Right.
I get manicure, but to paint my nails, nah.
Right. You kind of break it up a little bit. Kind of come back in, go back out, come back in. Well, no, don't go out the whole thing, but just kind of, I guess, hit the mute. I mean, the microphone button or whatever. You kind of breaking up a little bit. See.
What about now?
Yeah, still choppy. Still choppy. What's going on? Hold on. Hit the mute button. Hold on. All right. Hello? Oh. All right. Hello? Are you there? Ooh, you sound real bad. Oh, you sound real bad. Oh, you sound worse now. Let's see, son. Oh. Hold on. Let me hang up on you. I'm gonna bring you back in. Let me hang up on you. All right, my bad. Sorry about that, guys. I'm gonna have to bring him back in. Once he comes back in, I'll bring him back in. And everything. But pretty much this is oh, my bad. I forgot everybody. All right, I had another microphone. Well, this is the other microphone right here. I had to bring that move. I didn't even know that microphone was in the shot. But sorry about that, guys. I had another microphone in the shot. I got stuff all in the way, and all that good stuff. But D-Lump, I'm going to bring him back in. He sounded kind of choppy on his audio, so we had some slight technical difficulties on that. But I'm relatively going to bring him back in. But moving on with the Baltimore Ravens, you know, I was joking about the Caleb Williams type thing, but Caleb Williams is almost like he don't want to get it, you know. I don't know what it is with Caleb Williams. Maybe he's still struggling, second year. I don't know what's going on with Caleb Williams. Like it's like he don't get it or don't want to get it. Let's see, hold on for a second. Hold on for a second, everybody. Let me see if I can bring my boy D-Lump back in. See, back in. See, hold on for a second. Just back with for a moment, everybody. I'm gonna get back to my live stream real quick. Hopefully I can get him back. Like I said, we had a lot of major audio problems. I guess his phone was breaking up. There was a lot of communications and things of that nature that were going down. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait for him to get back. But as of right now, I'm gonna go ahead and keep moving on. Okay, there he is right there, everybody. Hold on for a second. Hold on. Let's see. Can you hear me? I cannot hear him. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. Hold on, everybody. Hold tight. Hold tight for just a second. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on for a second, everybody. Right. Hello? Right. D-Lump. Hold on. D-Lump. Can you hear me? You sound bad. got you back now. Okay, all right. Okay, everybody, we're back now. We are back. Yeah, we back now. So that's cool. So
Caleb Williams alone.
I know. Hey, listen. We were talking about Brian Kelly and Caleb Williams. So I think they zapping our live stream, my guy.
Nah, Brian Kelly. He gone.
Yeah, he was there. Hey, look, they zapping everything. He was like broken out like, wait, hold on, we were doing good, man. But yeah, we back now, y'all. So we back. I just had to get some things straightened out. But yeah, okay. We were talking about Caleb Williams and who? Caleb Williams and and this manicures and pedicures, things of that and things of that nature. But outside that, but really like so what's your assessment on Caleb Williams? I know you said you kind of tired of him and all that good stuff.
Sick of him, bro. He's so inconsistent.
Right.
I know this is second year.
Right.
But when you making statements, I won't be the first Bears quarterback to throw for 4,000 yards, this and that, like, okay, you gotta be consistent with it though.
Right. But you know what though? The Bears hadn't had a good quarterback since Sid Luckman. That was back in the 50s, my guy. It's 70-something years, 75 years. The Bears ain't had no consistent good quarterback. I mean, of course, okay, you had Rich Grossman back in the early 2000s or during, the mid 2000s. You had Jim McMahon during the 80s. But I think that, you can't necessarily. Yeah, they won. Okay, but there was an 85 Bears defense, though. You had Refrigerator Perry, Mike Singletary, a couple of those other guys.
He still was a quarterback. You gotta give him a little credit, man.
No, he was a quarterback. But hold on, what were the Bears known for? That defense, bruh. They were known for that defense. I mean, you had Walter Payton too. So you did have some, and Walter Payton didn't. As good as he was, he didn't really. No disrespect to Walter Payton. R.I.P. my guy. I love me some Walter Payton. But at the same time, he got jaded and shaded in that Super Bowl because he wanted the ball more, and I think they kind of did him an injustice and everything. But the Bears were known for the 85 for that defense, i.e. the muscles of the midway. And I'm only saying they're not saying Jim McMahon. He wasn't like the great quarterback like the Tom Brady or the Patrick Mahomes or the Aaron Rodgers or the Brett Favre or anything like that. I mean, he was a consistent quarterback. I mean, you know what, with Jim McMahon, if you ask me, I think Jim McMahon was like a Trent Dilfer. And
for the 2000 Ravens, Trent Dilfer.
Thank you. There you go right there. Right, what were Ravens known for? The defense.
It's crazy, though.
Yeah.
No quarterback has thrown for 4,000 yards in a Bears uniform. It's crazy to think about.
Right, and Sid Luckman was the last quarterback that they really had was a good quarterback. It's Hall of Famer. Back in the 50s, man. So,
to think about it, Drew Brees had like 4 to 5 seasons where he's thrown over 5,000 yards.
With them Saints.
The Bears haven't had one quarterback just to throw 4,000.
Crazy. But see, I'm gonna tell you something real quick. The Bears are known for two things: having good linebackers, good defenses, and tight ends.
And Devin Hester.
Yeah, and Devin Hester's. Okay. Yeah. Right. They're known for that. Okay. Tight ends, defenses, great defenses, linebackers, Mike Singletary, Brian Urlacher, was it?
Lance Briggs.
Yeah, Lance Briggs. Was it Dick Buckers? Dick Buckers too, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So linebackers, tight ends, good defenses. No wide receivers, no quarterbacks. Not to say they're not important to the football game, but Chicago just has that that particular tradition, So, and like the Broncos, like your Broncos, running backs, quarterbacks. I mean, Elway, Peyton, Bo Nix, making his way up the ranks too. So, they have some good, Von Miller, Tom Jackson, the Orange Crush defense, things of that nature. So that's what the Bears are known for. Yeah. Champ Bailey. Yep. No fly zone.
Defense.
Yep. So, and no disrespect to the Bears. I mean, like the Bears, like I said, the Bears had pretty good consistent defenses, but they just can't get the quarterback thing right. They get the quarterback now. Well, they got the running back thing straight, and the wide receiver is just a QB. And then hold on,
Caleb shows flashes though.
Well, let me say this real quick.
Not to
his defense, but to his credit, he's had coaching changes all over the place, right? So, with Ben Johnson being there his first year, get him to next year. Let's see how good. Let's see how much he progresses. So I want to say this is what I'm saying.
I guess I'm greedy.
Yeah. Right.
Well, don't believe it.
Right.
And now you're going to a team that is known for nothing but losing.
Yeah.
And then you pair with Dan Campbell and Ben Johnson. Now people will argue Jared Goff is a top 10 quarterback now.
He definitely is.
Yeah, you went from a bum to you can't win a Super Bowl, you can't do this, you didn't throw for no passing yards, you're a bum. So your team didn't want you to argue be a top 10 quarterback. And put up amazing stats with Ben Johnson. So I'm thinking if Ben Johnson turned that around to change our minds that fast, knowing this is overall first pick. He don't work. Jared Goff was the first overall pick. Caleb Williams first overall.
Right.
Jared Goff got in that system with Ben Johnson, and he adapted and learned it quick, and they adapted to him. The only difference with the Lions is they had to draft their receivers when Jared Goff first got there wasn't there.
Right.
So they had to get the right players in position. Like Jahmyr Gibbs wasn't there. Dave Montgomery wasn't there yet.
Right.
They had to get these players, and that offense got to roll. The Bears already have these players. Like you said, Swift making great plays every week. You still have DJ Moore, even though he's not used as much anymore.
Right.
Rome is proving he's the number one receiver.
Right. Odunze, yeah. Rome Odunze, yeah.
You drafted a tight end this year first, Coach.
Right. Right.
That's all the players that Ben Johnson needs.
Well, hold on. Well, let me say this real quick. Remember, Jared Goff, he came and he struggled a little bit when he first got there. I mean, when he first came into the league, but he got better. Now, here's another situation behind that. But now that Caleb Williams has some sort of consistency, I think next year he'll probably pick it up, a little better. So
he gonna throw for 4,000 yards next year.
No, I'm not saying. Well, what he's saying is some Brian. Hold on. What he's saying is some Brian Kelly talk. So I'm not buying that right now.
Stop bringing that man up.
Hey, listen.
He gone.
Right now, I know.
He's not coaching right now. Stop bringing him up.
I know. Let me stop bringing him up real quick. But I'm just trying to give you a comparison. That's all. I'm just trying to give you a comparison. But moving on, man. Let's go ahead and go to this next game, man. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Wrong one. My bad. Uh-oh. Yeah, wrong one. All right. Check this out, man. Hey, the Bills over the Panthers, man. Oh, my God. Everybody go, oh, man, I got a Carolina fan. She told me the Bills was going to beat the Panthers. Bruh, stop playing. The Bills just came off a bye week, losing to Atlanta. And Josh Allen wasn't hearing that today. Guess what, bro? The Bills was 7 sacks today. James Cook showing out today. 216 yards and 2 touchdowns. Straight crazy. Fantasy points? Oh, yeah. 216 yards, but he pretty much, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, we're going to get to him in a minute. I know. We're going to get to him. JT, shout out J2. Yeah, but Khalil Shakir with 88 yards, 1 touchdown. Josh Allen, 163 yards and 1 touchdown. Mitchell Trubisky with just 22 yards. But James Cook was the offense today, bro. I mean, they scored 3 touchdowns in the third quarter. 3 of them things. But went stupid today. Andy Dalton, 175 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception. Got whooped. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. It's the only touchdown that they got. And guess what? The Bills, once again, with 7 sacks today, the Bills definitely got the energy. And then also, it was some Kansas City, Detroit stuff that happened after the game. I don't know what it is with these teams. As a matter of fact, with the Packers and the Steelers, they were fighting during the game. But it was a scrum after the game. Yeah, they fought the whole fourth quarter. But what's up with these teams with these Kansas City and Detroit stuff going on? And Panthers and Bills, like fighting out to the game and all that stuff. And your assessment on this game too.
Buffalo just showed us who they was, man.
Right.
They was hearing all that noise. This was that calm down, relax. We still the Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen reminding everybody he's still the MVP right now.
Yeah.
He is the second quarterback in NFL history to have 70 rushing touchdowns.
Yep, beat Cam Newton. Yeah, beat Cam Newton out. Yeah.
Damn, that was a reality check for Carolina.
Yeah. And look, look, this is the crazy part about it. It makes that Atlanta game, that Atlanta game, it make it a little obsolete. Because, like, basically, that's just Atlanta. That's my team, but it's Atlanta.
But that just looks crazy, though. They beat y'all, Falcons 30. Y'all beat the Bills. Then the Bills beat them. Put 40 on them. It's crazy.
40 burger.
That shows you any Sunday, anything can. Nothing is guaranteed.
Exactly.
You got to go in there and play like this your Super Bowl. Because at any week, you can be beat. That's what that triangle just showed.
Right.
But back to your question, though, with the scrums and stuff. It just seemed like teams are trying to, the Brant one with Juju, I mean, that was just, he felt the block was dirty.
Right.
And, Juju coming in his face, he was fed up, pretty much.
Yeah, yeah.
So that one, that's a whole different situation. So he was just fed up, Once the tension reached the top level, only thing that can get rid of tension is an explosion. That's it.
Right.
But explosion had that.
Right.
Other team. Well, I think the Packers and Green Bay, they were trying to show who was the more physical team.
Right.
Pittsburgh wants to run the ball, show they physical move. You push you around. Defense wants to beat you up, And Green Bay just wasn't going.
Right.
So when you got two people for the same agenda going at each other, it's gonna be a fight.
We're having audio issues again, man. Can you hear me? We breaking up again, folks. Golly, I don't know what the hell going on. What the heck is going on? Yeah, all right, echo cancel on. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Let me refresh this real quick. Can you hear me? God. Hold on. I'm going to have to bring you back in, bro. Come. Golly. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. All right. Sorry about that, everybody. Again, like I said, we're having some difficulties and some issues and things of that nature. Let me tell him to come on back in. See if I can get him back in. Hold on for a second. Hold on. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, hold on for a second. Yep. Test. All right. I think I know what it is. Let's just hold on. Hold on, everybody. Tell them to come back. All right. Yeah, hey everybody. Well, once again, we're having some difficulties. I think what it is, I know what the problem is. I think my audio on my earpiece is timing out. It keeps going in and out, and I'm having to go back in and reset everything. Let's see if I got him back. Yeah, we're gonna have to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do another one. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me do this again. Let me hang up again. Let's see. Let me go back. Hold on. Lead page. Y'all bear with me for a second. Okay, bear with me, everybody. All right, hold on. Let me do this. right here. I don't know what it is. Okay, all right. Ninja. Here it is. Copy link. This. Boom. Wow. There. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me for a second. I don't know what it is with this stuff. Okay. Okay, try new limit. Okay. All right, there it is. Let's see if I get it back on. Just bear with me for a second, guys. I just want to try to get him back on. All right. Can you hear me now? All right. Hold on, everybody. Let me get him on here real quick. Co-host. Boom. Hold on. Oops, sorry. Boom. Here, go here. Go here. Here. Hit paste. Okay, all right. I got him back, everybody. He's back. All right. Podcast. All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, all right. I got you back. All right. I got you back. You know what? I think I know what the problem is. I think it's got something to do with this earpiece that I got because my input and output keep going in and out. So that's what it is right there. But at any rate, we was talking about the bills and things of that nature. So it's somewhere on my earpiece. So it's not you. It's more so the earpiece keep going in and out. I don't know for some reason. But I got it working now though. But go ahead and continue on what you were saying earlier.
I was saying with the Packers and the Steelers is who was trying to prove they the more physical team.
What?
And now I was just saying like certain players getting butt. Well, I mean, if I was in Carolina, you put a 40 on me, I feel some type of way too.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, but that's cool though. Bills definitely got that energy, and now hold on. Now moving on from the Bills, Jets and Bengals, man. The Jets finally win the game for a season. I mean, finally win their first game, man. Your thoughts on, man? Hold on, let me go over the stats real quick. so they out the neck of the woods. So they won one game. It's about time, man. I mean, Justin Fields, 244 yards, 1 touchdown. Hold on, check this out. Breece Hall, 133 yards with 2 touchdowns. Tyler Johnson with a touchdown. Mason Taylor with a touchdown. Also, the Jets with just 1 sack. But guess what, though? With the Bengals, Joe Flacco, 223 yards, 2 touchdowns. Samaje Perine with a touchdown. Chase Brown with a touchdown. Joe Flacco with a touchdown as well, with the rest of the touchdowns. T. Higgins, man, with the touchdowns. Jamar Chase, 91 yards receiving, no touchdown. And Chase Brown with a touchdown as well. Your thoughts on this game? Hold on. Let me wait. Let me hold on. Let me interject real quick. Check this out. You're not gonna believe this right here. The Jets had the Broncos fourth quarter. 23 points in the fourth quarter. They had a Denver Broncos fourth quarter, my guy. Listen, a Denver Broncos fourth quarter.
You let the worst offense in the league put up 23 points in the quarter. Come on, man.
I mean, you know what though? There's some NBA stuff going on. Well, We get that stuff later on, though. They had 23 points in the fourth quarter. 23 points.
To put up 35 plus points and lose, come on, man. You can't blame nothing but the defense.
And you just came off and hey, look, played the Steelers real good. Played them tough. And then lose against the Jets. I told you, man. Shit, they can't wait till December. Hey, listen. Yeah, oh, it's over with, bro. I mean, well, you know what? The AFC North is in disarray anyway. I mean, the only team who really got hope. Go ahead. Mm-hmm. That's true. Right. Right. Listen, I told you the man, the AAP quarterback, man, in hospitals, man. Crazy work. Yeah. Well, remember the Bengals ain't got no defense, no way. Only bright spot in there is Trey Hendrickson. So. Oh, yeah, against the Jets, though. I forgot. I keep thinking who they lost against. Yeah. At home. Little lost at home against the damn Jets. No. Correction. Hold on. Correction, my guy. Correction. They scored 23 points. They scored 20. No, they scored 3 touchdowns, basically.
And lost by a point. And won by a point.
Won by a point.
That's terrible.
Crazy. But moving on, man. You know what's terrible? San Fran losing to the Texans today, man. Coming out that big win of Atlanta last week on Sunday night, only to go down to Houston and lose. I mean, Mac Jones, 193 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. And, yeah, pretty much the only touchdown that was scored for the 49ers. Actually, my bad. Hold on, 2 touchdowns. Yeah. George Kittle and Jake Tonges with the touchdown. And they got no sacks. But Houston came out balling today. C.J. Stroud, 318 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Xavier Hutchinson, Jay Higgins, and I think these were only 2 touchdowns that were scored by the Texans, and the rest of them were field goals. But your thoughts on this game? And they got 2 sacks too. But your thoughts on this game? Yeah.
That defense. But did you watch the game?
I didn't watch. Dude, come on, man.
What?
You know what game I don't watch.
Look here, boy. They was out there hitting. I'm talking about they put mugs off their feet.
Yeah.
Will Anderson couldn't be blocked the whole game. Daniil Hunter, they both went at Trent Williams. They was getting the best of him. Corners was sticky to their receivers. They made it tough for Matt Jones. I think in the first half he only had like 7 passing yards.
Wow. And speaking of which, guess who they? Go ahead.
C.J. Stroud looked like the rookie C.J. Stroud without Nico Collins.
I don't know. C.J. Stroud kind of balled out that year, though. His rookie year now.
That's what he's looking like right now. If they would have had
Nico
Collins,
I got you. Okay, my bad.
I'm saying if they would have had Nico Collins today too.
Oh. Where's Nico Collins? He's out? Or
he was out with a concussion.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So you know the concussion got set out a week anyway.
Yeah. Protocol and all that good stuff. CTE, stuff going on, yeah.
Well, man, it was that defense. I mean, the 49ers just hurt.
Yeah.
They lost like 2 more defensive linemen. Lost like another safety or corner. So they damn near got more people hurt than they got playing.
And for Atlanta to go out there and lose, that's crazy. Now, speaking of that defense that y'all on the Texans, guess what? Your boys got them next week.
See, this the thing. They defense is nasty, right?
But the offense can't get it going.
Now our defense is elite.
Okay.
We just took the best offense in the league, and they only had 17 points, and they scored a garbage touchdown. But
Right.
Dak Prescott can only put up 17 on us. Best offense in the league. Everybody was healthy.
Right, because I believe it or not, I know them and your team. I actually picked the Cowboys to win, bruh. I'm like, oh yeah, the Cowboys, they're gonna come in and wreck shop. Like, nah, dog. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Denver showed me today, the Broncos showed me today that they are a complete team. And remember they got Sean Payton. So when he was down in New Orleans, they had good offense and good defense as well. So
the only question about Denver is the offense. Is the offense gonna start slow, or can the offense play a complete game? No one. There's not on the defense side. You're not worried about nothing.
right. Wow, that's crazy right there. Speaking of stinging, moving on to the next game, man. The Patriots and the Browns, bruh. Man, hey, your boy Miles. Hey, listen, even though Myles Garrett is in a horrible situation, let me tell you something about Myles Garrett. Okay. Let me go over this box score real quick. And I'm gonna get into Myles Garrett and all that good stuff. Now check this out right here. Okay. Dylan Gabriel, 156 yards, 156 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Harold Fannin Jr. with the touchdown, and David Njoku with the touchdown as well. But guess what? The Browns were 6 sacks, but hell, Myles Garrett 5 sacks. Myles Garrett with 5 of them things. 5 of them things. Balling down. New England. Drake 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Keyshawn Booty, Stephon Diggs, and Hunter Henry all with the touchdown reception from Drake May. Now, here's the crazy part about this, right? You still there? Hello? Are you still there? Where you go? Hold on. Test. Hold on. Black Magic. Hold on. MacBook. Hey, you still there? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Damn. Hold on. I can hear you.
What in the world?
Hold on. Can you hear me? Hold on. Hey. Oh shit. This shit disconnected. Hold on. Damn, I can hear you. Damn it. Hold on. Yeah, I know. Hold on for a second, everybody. Let me do this screen. Hey. Hold on. Dang, shit just froze up. Let me do this. Hold on for a second, everybody. Just keep freezing up on me. Video. Hold on. Let me create a room. Froze up. Hold on. Let me do this real quick. Hold that. 264. Copy the link. Copy that. Boom. Alright, there it is. Hold on, bear with me for a second, everybody. Alright, allow. It just froze up. Hold on. There it is. Hold on. Hold on. Damn it. Hold on for a second, everybody. Let's see. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hold on. Hold on. Can you hear me? Oh my God. Hold on. Hey, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Dang. Hold on. Hold on. Let me do this again. Hang up again. Dang it. Hold on, y'all. Allow. Damn it. Hold on for a second, everybody. My live stream keep messing up. Video Ninja. Yo. Earpods. Damn. Yo. Man. Hold on for a second, everybody. Let me do this right here. Sorry about that, everybody. I'm having some technical difficulties over here. Again, this thing been messing up on me all night. Let me do this again. Create another room. MyGridironFace. All right, default H264. Let me do this right here real quick. Let me do this. Why this thing ain't working? Hold on for a second, everybody. Hold on. Sorry about that. Hold on, let me do this. No audio. What in the hell? Okay. Test. Hold on. Let me unplug this thing real quick. Hold on. Microphone disconnected. Let's see. No audio. Hold on. Let's see. Is it working? This thing ain't working. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay, there it is. Hold on. All right, sorry about that, everybody. Like I said, I've been having technical difficulties all night. I'm going to go ahead and just pretty much do a solo act on this. Like I said, we've been having audio problems all night, so I do apologize for the live stream. So I'm going to go ahead and get some things worked out around here. It's almost 1 o'clock. I don't want to keep you guys up. We're going to come back and do the show again next week. So things are messed up around here again. But I'm going to go ahead and finish on everything out. Pretty much, we was on the Patriots and Browns game. And, you know, pretty much Drake May balled out today. New England pretty much, you know, they pretty much getting back to, you know, believe it or not, New England is getting back to themselves. I mean, with the hiring, with the rehiring, with the hiring of, hold on, where's my hat is, oh no, with the hiring, my bad. Well, with the hiring of Mike Venable and him bringing Josh McDaniels, pretty much the Patriots are back. Drake May looks like more Tom Brady. So everybody can say, yes, Brady was the guy, Belichick was the guy. Actually, it might have been Josh Daniels was the guy. I mean, they had Charlie Weiss and they came back with Josh McDaniels. So pretty much Josh McDaniels might be the one that get the credit for everything. So he the one pretty much glued everything together. But at any rate, balled out this week. The Patriots with the Falcons next week. So me being an Atlanta fan, you know how that's going to go down. But I have no faith. I mean, not that I don't have faith in Atlanta, but I just got a feeling that Atlanta's probably going to, let me take this on my ear. I'm sorry. I don't need this no more because I was on my audio, things of that nature. But Atlanta, they got Atlanta next week. So the Patriots pretty much going to be the class of the AFC East. So it could be the Patriots and the Broncos in the AFC Championship game, but Kansas City still in play too. But at any rate, Patriots definitely got the energy. Got the Falcons next. Moving on, man. Let's go ahead and move on real quick. Eagles and the Giants. Now, major development that has gone on in that game. Pretty much AJ Brown out for that game, but Saquon Barkley in as well. And Saquon Barkley actually came in and delivered. So looks like the Eagles fly might be back. Well, it was the Giants though. I mean, it was a division game. Eagles getting their get back. From that crazy loss that they had, Jalen Hurts with 179 yards and 4 touchdowns. Saquon Barkley with 150 yards and a touchdown. And Tank Bisbee with 104 yards. Jahan Dotson and Saquon Barkley with the passing touchdown as well. Saquon Barkley with the touchdown reception as well, on top of the rushing touchdown he had with 150 yards. Also, Dallas Goedert with 2 touchdowns. So it was National Tight Ends Day. Congrats. Yeah, he got the energy. Jackson Dart from the Giants, 193 yards, passing and 1 touchdown. Jackson Dart with the rushing touchdown as well. Now, I'm gonna get into some more serious news in a minute, but let me go over all this. Cam Scatterbo with a touchdown. The Giants with 4 sacks. The Eagles with 5 sacks. So it's some sacks going on in that game now. Some major news that have been going on. Cam Scatterbo. Lower leg injury, out for the season. Suffered a lower leg injury, so Cam Scatterbo is out for the season. So that's a major blow. So with them losing Malik Neighbors, and then you got Cam Scatterbo on top of that, so they lost their main receiver and their bell cow running back, and Cam Scatterbo, he's out for the season as well. So the Giants pretty much just go ahead and play for dignity right now. Go ahead and play for your pride right now. That kind of hurts, a little bit. I mean, no, that kind of hurts. That's hurting the Giants right now. I think the Giants are suffering more significantly more than San Fran. I mean, San Fran with Fred Warner and Nick Bosa out, and also some other players went down today. So they lost a lot of people too. So the thing about this is this right here. I would say to give it a bright spot or some hope, a lot of teams didn't lose a lot of people in training camp. Training camp, they got those those season-ending injuries, but they're happening around about this time when teams do need them. So it's a tricky and hairy situation going on with that whole thing. So with Cam Scatterbo going down, he'll be back next year. Malik Neighbors back next year. So like I said, guys, to rest up, get well. The Eagles, they definitely got their energy. The Eagles are coming back. So, hey, looks like, they kind of opening up. So, we thought last week, hey, they balled out last week. And for them to come back this week and ball out with the running game, so the Eagles look sort of promising again. So, I do think the Eagles, in my opinion, I feel like Detroit is still the class of the NFC. The Eagles, is a close second. Or I would say the Detroit Lions is an A+, the Eagles is an A-. that would be a better way to put it. So they're both classes of the NFC, but I just like Detroit as an edge. So I do like those guys. But moving on to the Buccaneers and Saints game, I picked the Saints to win this game. I thought it would be a shocker in this game, but it wasn't a shocker. They're the Saints, and that's cool. So the Bucs and the Saints, the Bucs coming off their loss on Monday against the Lions. Baker Mayfield, 152 yards passing, no touchdowns. But guess what? Sean Tucker with a touchdown. And also this actually was the only touchdown that the Bucs actually scored today. Was the rushing touchdown by Sean Tucker. Everything else was a field goal. Spencer Rattler, 136 yards passing, 1 interception. Tyler Show with 128 yards passing, 1 interception. So no touchdowns for the Saints. Any rate, Buccaneers with 5 sacks today. Saints with 3 sacks. Buccaneers putting in work on them boys. Congrats to the Bucs. They definitely got the energy. Tampa. They got the wait, is this Tampa? Yeah. Okay. Bucks on the bye week next week, but they do have the Patriots their next game in 2 weeks. So Bucks on the bye week next week, but they do have the Patriots, Bills, Rams, Cardinals. Oh my God, they got a lot of people coming up, man. So hey, the Bucks pretty much have a gauntlet coming up with that. The Bucks have a lot of people coming up, a lot of tough teams coming up. They have somewhat of a gauntlet, but hey, I think they can pull it off. Better than my Falcons. Keep talking about the Falcons. But moving on to the next game, man. Let's go ahead and move to the next game real quick. Cowboys and Broncos. Hey, the Broncos, they orange crush, putting in work on them boys on the Cowboys with the number 1 offense, but the Broncos make them feel like they were like, pretty much a bottom line, just a bottom defense at the bottom and things of that nature. Bo Nix with the Broncos coming in with 247 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. J.K. Dobbins with 111 yards. R.J. Harvey with 2 touchdowns for the Broncos. Troy Franklin with 2 touchdowns. Pat Ryan and R.J. Harvey with touchdown receptions as well. And with 2 sacks. All right, now the boys. How about them Cowgirls? No, my bad. I meant the boys, the Cowboys. Dak Prescott, 188 yards, no touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Joe Milton III with the touchdown. Javonte Williams with 2 touchdowns. Who else? Oh, yeah. Luke Shoemaker. No. I'm sorry. Joe Talbot with a touchdown, but the Broncos 44, Cowboys 24. Cowboys pretty much 17 points, believe it or not. Actually, the Cowboys really only got 17 points, playing. But the touchdown at the end of the game, pretty much a garbage touchdown. Hey, the game's already won anyway. But, hey, Broncos definitely got the energy. Broncos pretty much the class of the AFC West right now. I think, well, other than the Broncos and the Patriots, I think, like I said, I do like the Patriots better. I think the Patriots have a better path or an easier path than the Broncos. So I would say the Patriots are pretty much the A+. And between the Chiefs and the Broncos, I would say Patriots A+, Broncos A-, and the Chiefs just an A. Damn. It's my opinion. We're gonna see what's gonna go on. I think the AFC race. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. My bad. Rephrase. I'm sorry. The Colts are the class of the AFC. My bad. The Colts are the class of the AFC, and then you got the Broncos, Patriots, and then Chiefs right at the bottom. So I think the Colts are the A+ of the class of the AFC. Man, I highly like to forget that right there. But at any rate, moving on, man. And speaking of the Colts. That's my next game too. The Colts, man, Jonathan Taylor, man. Oh boy, it's crazy work right now. Jonathan Taylor is definitely crazy work. Man, this is crazy. The Titans 14, the Colts 38. Cam Ward 259 yards, passing, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Tyjae Spears with the touchdown, and also Garner Ham with the touchdown as well. The Titans were 3 sacks today. The Colts were 4 sacks today. Daniel Jones 272 yards, 3 touchdowns. Now check this out right here. Jonathan Taylor, JT, okay, 153 yards, 2 touchdowns. Also, not only that, with the touchdown reception as well. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown, and Josh Downs with the touchdown as well. And they got 4 sacks today. Now, Jonathan Taylor said that pretty much tied the NFL record. the first quarterback since 1947. I don't know the player's name. I forgot the player's name. Back in 1947. This is a record. Let's see. 57, 67, 87, 97, 07, 17. In 60-some years. Okay? Matter of fact, 68 years has his record been set. Jonathan Taylor. First player since 1947 to ever get 4 games with 3 touchdowns in each game. 4 consecutive games. 3 touchdowns in each game. That hadn't happened since 1947. So you're talking about 60, almost 70-year-old records they haven't set. Jonathan Taylor looks like basically Jonathan Taylor is a bona fide MVP of the NFL this year. I'll be honest with you. I mean, he leads the touchdown. I mean, he's got 12 touchdowns already. I honestly believe that Jonathan Taylor is probably going to wind up getting. Man, if he keeps going this rate, if Jonathan Taylor keeps going this rate, he may wind up with about I don't know, about 30 plus touchdowns. If you ask me, I know 25 at least. Jonathan Taylor's going to wind up with 30, 25 plus touchdowns, and maybe more. But I know at least 25 if he keep going at this rate. Anyway, moving forward, man. The last game of the night, the Packers and the Steelers, pretty much a rematch. Not a rematch. Aaron Rodgers facing his former team, the Green Bay Packers that he played 18 years for, and pretty much Jordan Love, man, he pretty much seems to be that guy. So Jordan Love putting up 360 yards, 3 touchdowns, right? And Josh Jacobs with the touchdown as well. That came at the end of the game. Tucker Kraft, National Tight End Day, 143 yards receiving, 2 touchdowns, right? And also Savion Williams with a touchdown as well. So the Packers were 3 sacks. The Steelers with no sacks, and the Steelers are known for having great defenses. Aaron Rodgers 219 yards, passing, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Also Roman Wilson with a touchdown. DK Metcalf with the touchdown. So the Steelers, pretty much those alone 2 touchdowns. Good game tonight, but I'm not gonna lie, Green Bay is pretty much right on Detroit's heels. They have a game coming up against the Packers, and that's gonna be actually a good game. I actually gonna like that game on Thanksgiving Day. So hey, we're gonna be feasting and beasting on that day. So Jordan Love looks like he's the guy of the NFL. I mean, of the Green Bay Packers now. I mean, listen. They're accounting for now. This is a crazy stat. They're accounting for 97% of Green Bay quarterback. Okay, Bart Starr, Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, and Jordan Love. So Green Bay, they keep their quarterback, and believe it or not, Green Bay, they keep their quarterback at least 15 years. That's how long. Listen, probably the most consistent quarterback franchises in NFL history. Bart Starr, Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, Jordan Love. So he's continuing on, and the crazy thing about it is that came Brett Favre, and then Aaron Rodgers learned up under Brett Favre for like a couple of years. Jordan Love coming in, learning up under Aaron Rodgers for a couple of years. So the tradition continues. So maybe the next quarterback, Jordan Love, be teaching the older quarterbacks some things, and he'll probably stay, or he may just move on, and that's what it is. I think Jordan Love, he's going to pretty much be the guy. The Packers definitely got the energy. Like I said, they're on the heels of Detroit. And that pretty much concludes my segment of these games right here. Now, looking forward, the Chiefs and the Commanders, they play tomorrow. I like the Chiefs in that contest. Washington, they still got some injuries that they're dealing with. Now, moving on. Let's go ahead and get some. Oh, my bad. No. Not moving on. I'm sorry. I missed the Falcons game. The Falcons and the Dolphins. Dolphins 34. Dolphins 34. Falcons 10. The Falcons is my team. This is crazy work, man. I mean, Atlanta coming off that loss for San Fran last week. The Falcons coming off the loss of the 49ers last week. Thought they'd bounce back today, but Tua Tagovailoa, 205 yards passing, 4 touchdowns. Guess what? The 4 different Miami receivers. Jalen Waddle, Malik Washington, Devon Achane, and Ali Gordon II, okay? Pretty much all with the touchdown and with the only 1 sack. The Falcons, Dirk Cousins, rather, 173 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. And Tyler Algier with the touchdown, was pretty much late in the game. Couldn't really do anything with that. But Dolphins, them, they got the energy. They got the Ravens next. Man, let me say this real quick. Talk about my team. Now, outside of my fandom for the Falcons, to be constructively honest, I don't know what Atlanta gonna do. I mean, look, the Falcons, we got the Patriots next week, and then we got the Colts after that. I don't know what we're gonna do. I mean, I don't know if we need to what's wrong with my hats? I don't know if we need to fire anybody, get rid of somebody. I don't know what the hell going on in Atlanta. I really don't know what to do. I don't know what to think, what to say. I don't know what to do. Atlanta got some figuring out to do. Okay, yeah, they had some injuries. Diablo out. Drake London out. Michael Penix out. But at the same time, I don't know what Atlanta needs to do. I mean, I know what they need to do. Well, I know what they should do, but you don't want to get my opinion on what, you don't want to get my opinion on what they should do. You really don't want to get my opinion on that. I mean, I'm gonna say that later on, and I'm gonna wait till after the Colts game to really give you my brutally honest opinion. I can't do that right now because I need some engagement on that. But Atlanta, I don't know what the hell they're gonna do. I don't know what the hell they're gonna do and how they're gonna do it. I don't know what they're gonna do. I mean, you can't kill nothing and won't nothing die. Hold up. The Falcons are in the war to where they can't kill nothing, and if they did to try to kill it, it won't die. That's what Atlanta is in right now. I don't know what Atlanta gonna do. I don't know what they gotta do. I'm telling you right, I don't know if they're playing for the #1 pick next year or a good pick next year. I don't know what the hell Atlanta gonna do. Kirk Cousins, I thought it would be a quarterback controversy in Atlanta. Overthrowing everybody. Overthrowing everybody today. Overthrowing, like, wait, what? I counted 3 times where he overthrew somebody and they were wide open. Overthrowing wide open receivers. Overthrowing. Hey, can't do that with Kirk Cousins. Hold up. We can't win with Kirk Cousins. Michael Penix can't get it. Hold on. Let me try to rephrase this again. We can't win with Kirk Cousins and keep losing with Michael Penix. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Can't win with Kirk Cousins. No. Keep losing. Hold up. My bad. Let me rephrase that. We lose with Kirk Cousins and can't win with Michael Penix. That would be a better assessment right there. Okay? Lose with Kirk Cousins and can't win with Michael Penix. I don't know what we're going to do. And then they keep running. Look, and you knew good and damn well. You didn't learn that last week. You didn't learn that this week neither. You didn't learn nothing last week and didn't learn nothing this week. Crazy part. Kept trying to run Bijan Robinson. You know they were going to key in on the man. You know it. But they did it anyway. But anyway, yeah, that's my statement. Now, I'm going to go ahead. I end my statement on that right there. Now, moving on. I was going to say something else about, I'll pretty much do a highlight video short on the other things I was going to talk about. But needless to say, I'm going to go ahead and get into this more serious situation. Now, of course, you all know the NBA has been, the NBA is looking real bad right now. They're getting crazy work from the FBI. And, pretty much about the gambling scandal with Chauncey Billups, Damon Jones, and Terry Rozier. They basically all been facing federal indictments on federal charges with the gambling. Chauncey Billups with the poker ring, bringing in celebrities, running poker rings with the mafia, with the banana. No, okay, let me stop. With the Banano, Gambino, the Banano, Gambino, Genevieve, is it Genevieve or Genovese, and Lucchese? Yeah, those are the 4 mob families that have been running a gambling racket in the NBA. So basically what it is that current players, former players, and coaches were pretty much giving mafia information, on what players were injured, what players would get pulled out of the game, how many points this player is going to score, giving information to the bookies, the mobsters, and the gamblers, right? Giving them all, crazy information. So they would go in and place these bets on, you know, these particular situations and will pocket hundreds of thousands of dollars. No. What did Casper Hill say? Not the tens of thousands, not the hundreds of thousands, not the millions, but the tens of millions of dollars that these guys were winning, you know, getting paid out on. So I said all that to say this right here. So pretty much that's got everything to do with the investigation with the NBA. So I said all that to say this right here. The fact that this happened in the NBA, do not be, now another thing about it is that the NBA had known about this for a year, about the gambling situation with Terry Rozier. I think, yeah, with Terry Rozier. They had known about this for over a year, but chose not to suspend him or anything and covered it up for a whole year. Now, needless to say, I'm only saying all that and reporting on that to say this right here. Do not be surprised. I would not be surprised if the MLB, NHL, WNBA, and collegiate sports and the NFL probably some things are going to come down with the NFL. I believe some things are going to come down with the NFL. Right now, the NBA is not even the tip or the start of where it started from. The NFL the NFL is relatively just been plastered. Okay, they're just they just basically been plastered on the NBA. So I do think other sports leagues are going to be involved in this thing, but right now they're starting with the NBA because I can tell you right now, with everybody being indicted, I can almost guarantee you, everybody, trust me, believe me when I say, I believe that Chauncey Billups, Damon Jones, and Terry Rozier, they're gonna be doing some talking up in there. So there's some talking gonna be going on, some snitching about to be going on. Basically, they're about to start. What's that rapper's name? The dude with the different color hair. 6ix9ine. Yeah, I think his name is 6ix9ine. Let me look this up real quick. 6ix9ine. Hold on. Let me look. Listen, I think his name is 6ix9ine. You don't know these kids. They got stupid rap names nowadays. You know, Common says 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine. See, what's that dude name? 6ix9ine. Yeah, I think it's that dude named 6ix9ine. Yeah, my bad. Tekashi 6ix9ine. Yeah, that's his name. Yeah. So known for snitching, right? Tekashi 6ix9ine. They're gonna be Tekashi 6ix9ine and Young Thug snitching. Who else? Charles and White snitching. A lot of snitching is about to go on. So I guarantee you some other names are going to be named as an NBA probe, and I guarantee you it's going to filter into other sports. That's what I wanted to say right there. So a lot of things are going on with this whole debacle with the NBA snitching. I mean, with the NBA poker ring and gambling ring. So do not be surprised if this filters over into the other sports leagues. So that's what I wanted to say right there. I wanted to get into some other things, but it's kind of late. It's 1:15. I know some of you guys are still up, but that's my show for tonight. I get with you guys tomorrow. Check out my shorts, live stream, Facebook, YouTube, Facebook, Bernard King, Instagram, Bernard King 7, YouTube, MyGridironFace, MyGridironFace, MyGridironFace. Also the same name for TikTok as well, MyGridironFace, MyGridironFace on TikTok. Instagram is Bernard King 7, first name, last name, Bernard King, the number 7. That's my Instagram. That's my show for tonight. Peace out. Y'all have a good one.